this lesson is called Jacobson. The boy dances beautiful, sometimes like sudden air moves him, sometimes like a foal afraid of what his spindle knees may not do, sometimes with me, sometimes without. We fish, hook, and sinker all, swearing to toss the little ones back, their punctured cheeks no concern of ours. And from his porch to us, old man Jacobson preaches temper, maybe temperance. We do not listen. Promise me you will cast the little ones back, he says. Knowing no better, I catch a boy prepared to swallow the dunes, arid and all, burst in like a drain. He contents himself to those cowboy films, those westerns. They placate him, the clerk in the video store, where neon roses gird the door. He has circuit board shoulders. I always like the undercut. A magazine said it gives a chisel butt, and thinking of his even fingernails I smile, vying to split the highway. Or else in town to go, but to stovepipes with wilting blossoms drunk from by him without a gasp. Boots done tight, like mother said. Broke jaw stagger by. Give it 24 years, and still your jewel has seen better days, and me a jailbird congealing like indigo. Tin can with edges drunk from by no other. After enough ferrous mouthfuls rapid fire, he shoots tales of wild beyond there. Your fist is not enough, he says, in the place where in its own fact the horizon cracks. Flicker of tongue, flicker of wrist pain. This is no baby's rattle, no ghost of a rancher's breath. Snake, mean face, no nostrils dispelling the suet of sundown, but boots done tight. Thunder-faced and his limbs are slow. The choke soars. Promise me he will cast the little ones back, and not for one moment do we look down, but say we did. And say beneath sprinting feet we saw a dim reflection in the asphalt. So, my next one makes me really wish I paid attention in German lessons in school, because the title is in German, and it means Let Them Come to Berlin, and it's from a speech given by JFK in Berlin when it's in the same speech where he said it being ein Berliner, and it was kind of directed at people who thought America might work with the Soviet Union, but here it's quite different. So, last seen at Berlin Commons, and the both of us here weighing ashtray grain, hands in the deep green sea, and you a pittance, and me making covert love in musty bed sheets, older than the wall, you say, tongue barbed like high diving boards above hollow pools from which you can only fall, feel and fall. And the day will, like a dozen eggs, fracture clear and yellow into the street, shoaled with acid-washed kids, and radio waxing poetic on words we do not know, which dissolve grandly on our tongue. Einigkeit, Meinscheid, Olsenhung, this aeroplane set down like whiskey, Sputnik taunted the gulags. It does violence to the human spirit. We extinguish the television, let out Gorbachev, blank and hesitating from behind the screen. Let him loose, let him lose. Shirt sleeves spell out hymnals, I am told, but the lyrics I clean forget. And Charlie's arms in the tower blank, I have had better. Plaster pale, your hands draw the curtains. I am rheumatic, down the stairs into the street. Spin of tongue and wind deflowering fistfuls of air which nest in my gullet, fluttering throat of the thing. In the face of this, I am from behind riot gear, and do not say ever at all, I love you ever at all, but extend my wrists. There is cement beneath my fingernails, and it weighs heavy. And isinglass is a thing that, it's a chemical used to make beer, and it's taken from fish offal, but in the context of the poem it means something kind of buoyant and giddy that comes from something awful. So this one is called Isinglass. Is it like this always? Cleave of heart and dime for your thoughts, and olive branches desperate, their palms spun to the smallest sky by tendons dreaming of frailties greater than bone rot, grander than salt fruit roused by thin dirt and amino. Keep the punctures stoppered and offal in, with fish in mind, keep the bottles stoppered, and go out contracting and collapsing over and over. And and you are falling out your chest like brine, you swallow it back, and he says to me, mortality is not a sickness, finite is not the end. This is throwing perfume out the window to see how the bottles break, because you never like the scent. It is living, bodied like the Beatles, who are the worst judges, who see the light clot and go, brilliant sepia, and do not avert. Neither you, with hand out as you please, please. The light is not dying, sleeping only in the shade like a child in summer, as you were, weaned off pearls in the sweet fade of all the pyres unburnt, coarse, smart and wheezing in all you do, and you go out tombstoning from the peaks of your milk teeth, dazed at this happening, water deep beaming at the shape of you. Bones of a swallow and third of frailties and syrup, butcher palms slick as mercury with a lick of a split egg, albumin only, skies the white and grease the needle. I wanted the one I wrote for you in the underground, sorry about that. Makes me ashamed with my pocketbook and similes, but I said okay, and cashed the check for blue light, bare legs, and clutches of verdigris, lined out the wire lizards, write a check, pleat it too, and guide my surgeon palms into blue light. I swaddle it in flashes of loose change. They didn't put it on the underground, but so, now, I'll call you a taxi and be done, and stand outside holding sandpaper in my throat and call you a taxi and be done.